My hair looked like that then is because I was obsessed with.
What if I told you that Meghan Markle's biggest moment in the spotlight wasn't a glamorous red carpet event, nor was it a heartfelt interview? It was a brutal public takedown by none other than Tom Bower. Yes, the same Tom Bower who doesn't hesitate to expose the raw truth about some of the most famous figures, especially when it comes to the world of royalty. Meghan Markle, known for her meticulous PR moves and polished public image, found herself brutally humiliated on live TV, and trust me, it's as jaw-dropping as it sounds. The internet exploded, and the roast that followed had all the drama we didn't know we needed. Stick around until the end, because what Tom Bower revealed will make you rethink everything you knew about Meghan's rise to fame and the aftermath of her royal exit.
It's okay to say I'm not comfortable answering that. It's okay to pivot.
You can already feel the tension building. Meghan Markle had always wanted the fame, the luxury, and yes, the sympathy that came with being in the royal spotlight. But after all the drama, the headlines, and the personal vendettas, what's left for Meghan? Tom Bower isn't holding back, and he's certainly not sugarcoating anything. Meghan's carefully curated narrative? Completely torn apart. He went straight for the heart of it all. Meghan wanted the crown, the fame, and the perks that came with it. But instead, she's facing a public downfall, a fall from grace that she might have orchestrated herself.
Understand this. We have medieval times, dinner and tournament. It was like that.
What if everything we thought about Meghan Markle was wrong? What if this wasn't a fairy tale, but a cold, calculated strategy? Stay with us to find out how Tom Bower's boldest claim could be the truth we've all missed.
Hitler's propagandists would look with real awe.
Tom Bower boldly states that Meghan Markle isn't the victim she's made out to be. Instead, he argues she's been behind the scenes, pulling strings, and manipulating the narrative at every turn. Meghan wanted fame, wealth, and to build a brand. But she also knew that the royal family could give her exactly what she needed. Her targeting of Harry, the prince, was no accident, according to Bower. Their relationship wasn't a fairy tale romance. It was pre-planned, carefully executed, and orchestrated by Meghan to serve her grand ambitions. But here's the real kicker. Was it really a love story or a strategic play for power? Let's break down how Meghan carefully manipulated her way into the royal spotlight, and how everything has come crashing down. Keep watching because you won't believe what happened next.
And the best first responders in the world wouldn't be able to tell.
It all started with a defining moment at King Charles's coronation, Harry's royal entrance. You would think that someone of Harry's stature would receive a warm welcome, right? Wrong. He walked in solo, no Meghan by his side, no royal fanfare. And the world was watching, waiting to see if he'd get the royal treatment. But instead, he was met with what can only be described as a massive snub. Third-row seating, behind lesser-known royals, no balcony wave, and worst of all, no attention from his own family. A royal snub so sharp that it cut through the noise of all the royal celebrations.
Oh, yes. No, I'm from here. I'm from here. No?
And here's where it gets really interesting. Meghan's absence at the coronation wasn't a coincidence. Could it be that her absence was part of a bigger plan? Was Meghan already preparing to distance herself from Harry and his royal troubles? Stay with us, because Tom Bower's theory is about to get even darker.
Explain that you bow to your grandmother, and that you will need.
For Harry, this public humiliation was nothing short of a wake-up call. Tom Bower wasted no time pointing out that Meghan was the mastermind behind this entire downfall. She had done her homework on Harry, understood his weaknesses, and knew exactly how to press his buttons. But here's the twist. Harry was now stuck in a world of self-inflicted drama, unable to escape the consequences of his decisions, while Meghan kept herself safely at a distance. The problem? Harry's reckless decisions had consequences, and he had no idea how bad things would get.
Mistruths, disinformation.
So how did Harry cope with this royal slap in the face? Spoiler alert. It wasn't pretty. Keep watching to find out how Harry's behaviour after the coronation only made things worse.
Have you met my wife?
Yes, we met earlier.
Oh.
It didn't take long for the royal drama to escalate. Harry went from royal prince to public spectacle. From the infamous Nazi uniform incident to the Vegas party fiasco where he was caught in the nude, it seemed like Harry was spiraling out of control. His bizarre birthday video added fuel to the fire. Was it meant to be a heartfelt tribute, or was it just another desperate cry for attention? The video, filled with awkward camera angles and strange lighting, seemed to scream that Harry was losing it. The bump on his forehead, as if he'd been banging his head against the wall, trying to salvage his reputation, was just the tip of the iceberg.
It's definitely not a good thing, because apparently we've bought or moved house maybe 10.
And just when you thought it couldn't get worse, rumours started to swirl. Harry wandering the streets of London late at night, disoriented and knocking on doors that weren't his own. Where was Meghan during all of this? Was she letting Harry self-destruct for her own gain? Let's find out what Tom Bower says about this. The rumours about Harry wandering aimlessly on the streets only added to the growing chaos. This wasn't just a prince on a downward spiral. It was a public meltdown of epic proportions. Yet, while Harry was out in the world, making headlines for all the wrong reasons, Meghan was nowhere to be found. Tom Bower paints a grim picture, suggesting that while Harry was becoming more desperate for the spotlight, Meghan was distancing herself more and more. And this wasn't just a withdrawal, it was deliberate.
Point we've got to the stage where almost every parent needs to be a first responder.
Could Meghan's absence be more than just a coincidence? Is she abandoning Harry during his worst moments to protect herself and her future? Let's uncover the truth about Meghan's master plan and what this could mean for the Sussexes moving forward.
Hi, I'm Meghan, and I play a mean game of Scrabble.
Good to know.
Tom Bower believes Meghan's absence during Harry's time of crisis isn't a random act. Instead, it's a calculated move to protect her own image. If aligning herself too closely with Harry's downward spiral would be like jumping onto a sinking ship, Meghan was smart enough to know she needed to keep her distance. It wasn't just about saving face. It was about safeguarding her future. Meghan, Bower suggests, was building her own empire, one that was separate from Harry's ever-declining reputation.
I think for me, really fun about doing the series is...
But is Meghan really that smart? Or is she just using Harry as a pawn in her game? Keep watching as we dig deeper into Meghan's manipulation tactics. Meghan wasn't just standing by and watching Harry's fall from grace. She was pulling the strings from behind the scenes. According to Bower, she's been the one pushing Harry to hold on to royal perks, while discarding the responsibilities that come with the crown. It's the ultimate want the cake and eat it too scenario, except this time the public was footing the bill. Meghan knew how to play the game. She knew exactly how to craft an image that would win her sympathy while distancing herself from the real consequences.
To create boundaries for myself and for my mental health.
But what happens when the public finally catches on? Will Meghan's carefully curated image shatter under the weight of her own deception? Keep watching to find out how the public's perception of her is starting to change. As much as Meghan tried to control the narrative, her PR stunts were starting to backfire. Take her recent outing to a Beyoncé concert, for instance. While the optics of it were perfect, Meghan and Harry hanging out with A-listers, there was just one problem. They weren't invited. It was clear that the couple was trying to fit into a world they no longer belonged to. They posted pictures, tried to look like part of the elite. But there was one glaring problem. No one was buying it.
But all you want to do as parents is protect them.
And this isn't the first time Meghan's PR efforts have fallen flat. Is she really playing the long game, or is she just desperately clinging to a fading dream? We've got the answer, and it's not pretty. Meghan's desperate attempts at rebranding herself were becoming painfully obvious. Her Instagram posts, which used to be polished and perfectly staged, now reeked of desperation. And the public wasn't buying it. Hollywood's cold shoulder to the Sussexes was clear, with even Oprah and Beyoncé reportedly giving them the cold treatment. Meghan's PR narrative wasn't just falling apart, it was crashing down with full force. But the real question is, how long can Meghan keep playing this game? Will her carefully constructed image finally crumble? Let's break it down. Tom Bower goes as far as accusing Meghan of manipulating the press to suit her own narrative. From the birth of her child to her every move since, Meghan has crafted a carefully curated image of victimhood, one where she controls every aspect of the story. Whether it's exploiting loopholes in the law or manipulating the media, Meghan is a master of bending facts to fit her narrative. But how much longer can she keep this up?
I mean, look, life is full of surprises.
Is Meghan's web of lies finally starting to unravel? What happens when the public finally sees through her carefully constructed image?
Or a husband who's going to take her to the next stage.
Meghan Markle may have thought she could control the narrative and keep up the facade, but Tom Bower's explosive revelations show us just how deep the manipulation runs. From her relationship with Harry to her PR stunts, Meghan has built her empire on deception. The question is, how much longer will it last? Will the public finally see through her carefully constructed brand? Let's talk about it.
Scenes. I'm just grateful that now being back on social.
What do you think about Meghan's real agenda? Is she truly manipulating Harry, or is there more to the story than meets the eye? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more juicy gossip and updates. Trust me, this story is far from over.